box, thank you. Oh, here I am once again, coming to you live on tape from a secret, undisclosed location in historic downtown St. John's, Newfoundland, in the Library of Graphic Literature, with your host, me, Wallace. So, not a huge week this week in terms of books, but I mean, it's the end of January, so I mean, it's the infamous fifth shipment in a month, so it tends to be not a lot out this week, but there was actually some cool stuff nonetheless, and I'm going to show it to you. So let's start out with okay, from here, from Jean-Pierre Filiu and David B, The Best of Enemies. This is about a history of the U.S. and Middle East relations, which is something that has always fascinated me, even when I was a kid. So I really like David B's simple style here. It's kind of reminds me in some ways of Marjane Satrapi. So for you people who are into the political stuff, give this one a shot. Nice book. Self-made hero. So, not a bad little book to start the week. Let's see what's next. Oh, wait till the end towards that. Oh, and here we go. Here was probably one of my favorite things this week. From fellow Canadian Hal Foster comes Volume 16 of Prince Valiant. These are absolutely gorgeous comic strips. I'm a huge comic strip fan, and in some ways it doesn't get, at least for adventure strips, it doesn't get much better than Prince Valiant. The artwork is absolutely stunning. For years, him and Alex Raymond were really the two main artists that all the other comic book artists and comic strip writers and comic strip artists and even illustrators and that would swipe from. And no wonder they would swipe from him, because he was darn good. The other great thing about this set is it's at volume 16 there now, and there's probably 2 volumes left, I do believe. So at long last I'll have the complete set. Now I've read the first volume or 2, but then I decided, well, I'm going to wait till I get the entire set. Then I'm going to read all the way through like some kind of maniac. But if you've never seen Prince Valiant, then this is a treat for you. I mean, check this out. Look at that. Huge big pages of art. That's why I love this book. Great job there, by the way, Fantagraphics. I mean, look. Have a close and look at some of this here. I mean, like I say, the art is just absolutely amazing. So any of you who are big comic strip fans, you have to include Prince Valiant in your library. Absolutely beautiful. I love everything from the mood, just the actual drawing itself is incredible. I mean, the 20th century, the comic strip, the early part, in terms comic strips versus comic books, comic strips really were the more highly respectable occupation. To be quite honest, when comics first came along, it was kind of a dirty little job that no one really wanted to say that they did and all that. And you know, most artists and all that, a lot of the great artists actually wanted to be comic strip artists, because that was where the fame and fortune was back then. Because you had cartoons who were making millions of dollars, and a lot of people wanted in on those. And I love them. I mean, there's just so much from back then. Alex Raymond, Hal Foster, Harold Gray, Chester Gould, just looking over here at the Library of American Comics over here. Just were a lot of great comic strips in the 20th century, and this definitely is one of them. So, like I say, if you haven't had the joy and pleasure of checking out Prince Valiant, go and get it. I do believe most of these are probably still in print or have been reprinted, so make this part of your collection. Funny enough, I have my knife here with me today, and I realize that I have no books to actually unwrap here today. Okay, and speaking of the Library of American Comics, which is Curtis, and all you there at that beautiful company know that I'm a huge fan of. And this is volume, what is this, volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, volume 8. There we go, volume 8 of Steve Canyon. I'm a huge Milton Caniff fan, so I'm going to collect every single last one of these. I absolutely adored Terry and the Pirates, and when he switched to Steve Canyon, it's a whole different type of strip in some ways, but still, I mean, the artwork is just absolutely stunning, and these books, beautifully done. Oh, let me take this off here. I love the slipcase, not the slipcase, the dust jacket design. I love these sort of on the spine where they have the letters which come together to spell Steve Canyon, and how these switch colors from volume to volume. And of course, something really cool on the cover. Nice example of it on the back. And let's get in close and have a look at just what Milton Caniff, see what all the excitement is all about. Caniff was one of my favorites. He's influenced, I mean, an entire generation of artists, from obviously from Alex Toth to Matt Wagner, Frank Cavilla, Samney. God, the list goes on and on. Even myself too. I mean, I'm heavily influenced by Caniff. He just had a great way of spotting blacks in terms of inking, just putting in the right amount of ink. I mean, look at these beautiful black and white strips. I mean, the blacks are placed exactly beautifully where they should be. The shadow work, even the silhouettes. I could go from strip to strip to strip here, pointing out why each one of them is so good. But you know, I only have so much time, and you know, I want to get on to another book eventually. But I actually really want people to have a look at this, because it's I know that us comic book fanatics and all that, we all know about Steve Canyon and Milton Caniff, but I'd like to get some of this out into the world and get people interested in him. Milton, like so many other people from the great golden age of comic strips, was a consummate storyteller. I mean, these just take me along. Beautifully, beautifully done. Oh, God. I'm in love with this book. I kissed at least 7 times. No, 8 times. 8 out of 10 kisses for Steve Canyon. So let's slip this dust jacket back on. Of course, I keep the dust jackets on them. I remember seeing in some groups, some guy said that he bought, you know, when he bought his hardcover books and all that, he threw away the dust jackets. And to be quite honest, I was horrified. It was just like, what? To me, the dust jacket is a integral part the book itself. It's part of the whole package. I mean, you got your inside, you got your inside cover, which, you know, sometimes can be embossed or can have fancy things done to it, but the dust jacket, I mean, I guess originally meant to protect the book, now really is a decorative item when it comes to books. So I'm still shocked that that guy said that. It was just, oh, good lord, no, don't throw away your dust jackets, because I can guarantee you, myself and anyone in the Library of Graphic Literature group or any omnibus collector out there, they tend to shy away from buying a beautiful hardcover book that's missing its dust jacket. So it's not anything cool, it's missing something. Okay, now, like I say, this week not a lot of stuff, but last and not least this week is Complete Crepax. I do believe Crepo. Anyway, this is the Complete Crepax, which I like to call them, Volume 3, Evil Spells. And of course, anyone who knows good old Guido will know that basically he's really into the sex, he's into S&M and all kinds of weird and bizarre sexual things. But in terms of artwork, there's still something about it that's just absolutely stunning. There's like this one, I can remember seeing that one there, that picture when I was a kid in what was it, in the World Encyclopedia of Comics. So yeah, this is not, it's comics that are definitely not for kids. This is more for your sophisticated adult who's, who's likes a bit of some dirty comics. But yeah, a lot of people absolutely love him over in Europe. Doesn't get as much love here in North America, I think mainly due to the puritanical nature of North American society, especially in the southern parts of the North American continent. So I guess that really is about it, I think, for this week. Don't have anything really other to share with you folks. Let me see. Yeah, no, I think that's about it for this week. In a few upcoming weeks now, I'm thinking I'm gonna do a talk about Captain America, about the Masterworks and the omnibuses of his stuff. I think I will actually delve a little bit more into the DC archives and even talk about a few extinct series of books, like like the DC Comics Classic Library over there, or the Marvel Premier Classic line, and the Warren line of archives from Dark Horse, which I'm still angry about. But yeah, I think there's still lots and lots out there to talk about. Many books out there still to be read. Many comics out there still to be drawn. Many comics out there still to be loved. Ah. Yes, take me away, will you? Yeah. A boom tube. Yes, right here. Now. Okay, folks, I'll see you next week in the Library of Graphic Literature. Oh my God! There's the boom tube! Whoa! Being sucked into...